Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment in Abby and Ricky's apartment, Abby and Meredith came in, with Meredith closing the door, and as they head to the living room talking. Today was a long day. I'll say, even with all the interviews, I can't help to say that this may be the beginning of a promising career. You know, I couldn't be more happier the day we pursued this. I can. And as Abby's iPhone rings, and she got it, and saw who it is and answered it. Hello? Yeah, this is Olivia Davis, your agent. I'd like to speak to you, Meredith. How soon can you meet me at my studio today? Meanwhile, in Adam's apartment in the living room, Adam's on his laptop, and as he's thinking, and has the flashbacks of him and Sasha talking. No matter what happens, just know that I will always love you. I love you too. You've been the best thing that's ever happened to me. And as the flashback ends with someone knocking on the door. And as Adam got up and put his laptop down and head to the door. And arrived and got it. And it's Max. I need your help with something. Meanwhile, in Brooklyn, New York, at the Mountain Ridge Manor in the front area, Victoria and Thomas are surprised by Chelsea and Holden's arrival. I hope we're not interrupting whatever this is. Look, mate, it's not what you think it is. I really don't give a damn. You are unbelievable, aren't you? As I ever be. Whatever's going between you and her, I am not gonna get in the middle of that. Too late for that. Exactly. You inserted yourself in the middle from the moment you decided to kiss my wife. I'll deal with you later. And is holding close the door, leaving Victoria and Thomas alone. Well, that happened. What are we gonna do from this point? How about more of this? And as they continue to make out with each other. Meanwhile, in the patio area, Rachel's sitting on the tables thinking. And as she has some flashbacks of her heading to where Tracy and Ben is. Look, I don't know what kind of grudge you have, but you need to let it go and let your son live his life. Oi, don't talk to her like that. Really? I just did, Ben? I really don't need your input. I can take care of myself. As for you, Rachel, woman to woman, you mind your own concerning your family, and I'll do the same for mine. And as the flashback ends, just as Yolanda came to where Rachel is. You got a minute? Sure. What's going on? And as Yolanda went and sat down across from Rachel at her table. I need to know what it's like being married to the man I love. Well, given it's the person you belong with, I say it's the most wonderful feeling in the world. Like you feel for Samuel, right? Yes. Why don't I fill you in on something which I think you're ready for? Meanwhile, in Ben's office, Molly, Sheldon, and Slater are talking. Listen, Sheldon, it's quite clear you have some reservations, so I'm gonna be truthful with you. I'm the best chance you got if you want to get your son known. She's right, and I think he knows as well. But in the end, mate, it's really up to you. Not to mention your future in music's at stake. If you know what, dude, you need to stop. I get it. I don't need you to keep throwing it in my face or what happens if I don't follow suit. Then man up and take this deal you have before you. Molly Westhaven is gracious to be here when she could be doing other things, singing with other talented people. Fine, I get it. If I were you, I would really tone your voice with me. Or you do what's enough. Look, Slater might be cocky in what he does, but in the end, he gets results done. That's why I trust him. So can we please move forward with this? I'm game. Good. There's one more thing you should know. Yeah, and what's that? You and Molly are gonna have to perform that song you wrote in the patio before the executive and producers. Meanwhile, at the Shadesdale modeling studio in the conference room, Abby and Meredith are brought in by the security guard. Ah, there you are. Thank you, Lewis. And as Lewis turned and went and left the conference room. You don't mind being escorted. You're my girls. I can't risk anything happening to you two. We appreciate that a lot. I trust you know why I summoned you here. You had a deal to make us concerning a career. Yes, I do. Seems to me you two lot really did good at our Hollywood showcase last week and see that you have nobody representing you. Am I wrong? We're sort of used to doing things on our own terms, and I love you two for that. It's really cute, but in order to get further in the world, you're gonna need an agent who got you back in case anything dodgy goes on in the future. What do you suppose we do about that? Easy. I want you two lot to work for us, meaning represent us. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment and Adam's apartment in the door area, Adam and Max are talking. What can I do? I found this, and as Max showed Adam the ring, and as he came in, with Adam closing the door, and came to where Max is, who sat on the couch, and as he sat across from him. Where did you find that? Outside the Grandview Library. It's not like I was looking for it was just there in the sidewalk while I was minding my own business. Have a look, and as Max got up and gave Max the ring which she got, and as Max sat back down, and as Adam viewing the ring. Looks like an ordinary ring to me. That's what I assumed, but I have a funny feeling that's not the case with that ring. Wait a sec, and as Adam noticed some on the ring, and as he got up and went to the cabinet and opened the drawers and took out a magnet glass and came back and sat down across from Max and began looking at the ring using a magnifying glass. Mate, what do you see? I've seen this before. That's what I meant. The symbol. Do you know its origins? And as Adam looked at Max, yeah, if I were to guess correctly, I say this ring is from ancient Egypt. Why would a ring from Egypt appear here in Los Angeles? Not to mention the Grandview metro area. Only one way to find out. Meanwhile, in Brooklyn, New York, at the Malton Ridge Manor, Carly's walking down the hall and went past Holden's room, but stopped and came and saw his door open with Holden lying in bed, who saw her. Carly, right? And as Holden got up and came to where Carly is. I see that you studied my family quite well. I'm impressed. Would you like to have a drink? Actually, I'm waiting for my boyfriend Jack to be here, and it's only a drink. And besides, memory serves me correctly, he's not here at the moment. You're right. Let us head to the patio so we can get one. And as Holden came out of his room, closing it, and as they head down the hall to the back stairway and went downstairs to the kitchen area and soon head out to the patio area. And from the moment they arrived in the patio area, crowds began to applaud as soon as they saw Holden with Carly. And as Rachel and Samuel also saw who happened to be on stage. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Holden Grimes, who's about to come on stage and perform a sneak preview of what's to come on its next, shall I say, smashing hit album on the planet. And as the crowd continue applauding, wow, they must really love you. Yeah, don't leave. I'm gonna still get you that drink. I'll hold you to that. And is holding head towards the stage. Just as someone came behind Carly. You two seem cute together. And as Carly turned and saw Ethan there. Don't tell me you're gonna give up on me so soon. Wrong. And as Carly began kissing Ethan, resulting in them kissing each other and pull away. I am so glad you're here. I've always been here. I just had to take care of something. Meanwhile, Rachel came back to where Yolanda is. I'm sorry about that. My husband and I want to represent our client in every way, and what better way to do it is to get our investors invested in the next album. Now we'll worry, and as Yolanda and Rachel sat back down. Oh yes, marriage. It's a strong bond between two people who can't get enough of each other. Thomas has loved me for a long time, and I really don't want to lose him. As long as you don't hurt my son, which I'm sure you won't. Have I ever hurt your son? Look, I've been married before, and I was burnt by this person, which I don't want to get into right now. I'm sorry about that. Point of the matter is, it's helped me set the sights to the next amazing person who happens to be your son. Meanwhile, in Ben's office, Molly, Sheldon, and Slater are talking. Mate, you do know my girlfriend is here. I'm certain she wouldn't mind, even though you two wrote this song together. But I do. Then make certain she doesn't see performance. That's all I can say. Really? Like that's possible? Oh, it is. And I have an idea to make that happen. Yeah, and what would that be? You seem to be saying yeah a lot. Seems like you have a plum with this wrong. I don't like betraying my girlfriend. It's a song. It's not like you're cheating on her with somebody else. You're just performing it with Molly. That's all. Never need to worry. But I do have a suggestion to clear the matter so you two won't keep secrets. What would that be? Just tell her, okay? Either way, she'll find out in the end. And remember, time's ticking. Meanwhile, in the studio room, in the studio booth, Melissa and Vanessa are talking. And as Melissa took out her headphones, and Vanessa saw, "What's wrong? I'm gonna need a minute." And as Melissa got up and head out the booth to the studio room, oi! And as man got up and saw her, "Where do you think you're going?" "I need to use the little girl's room." "You do know there's a restroom. I meant the one that's in the house, not the one close here." "You got exactly 5 minutes." And as Melissa went and left the studio and walked down the hall and heard what appears to be an argument and head to the source and arrived and saw the door cracked open. And as Melissa peeked through and saw Tracy and Ben for what appeared to be arguing. "You really are a piece of work, aren't you?" "You said it, not me. I'm doing best for what's wrong. You're doing what's best for you. Controlling. You did the same thing with Chelsea. What's next? Aaron D and Sienna? That is not fair. Don't talk to me about fair. You don't give a damn about our kids. All you care about is profiting from them best way you can, because that's who you really are. And frankly, I am tired. You really don't have much choice. Actually, I do. I think it's about time we file for divorce, and this time for real. Wrong. You belong with me, and I'm not gonna lose you to anybody. What the hell is going on with you? I just want our kids to be happy. They are happy. It's just our marriage has become so toxic that we can't even stand one another. Yeah, and it's about time one of us ends it. You really think I'm gonna let you walk away from my marriage after everything we went through? Then perhaps you don't know me as well as you think. Meanwhile, at the Chasedale Mulling studio in the conference room, Olivia, Abby, and Meredith are talking. "You want us to sign with you. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but I assure you, this is a good deal. Why we're even joining? Real alone, cause I can sell you two for millions, and I mean millions. That's what our last producer, well, that was the last one. I'm more invigorating of what I say. Besides, I make you billions. Why don't we give you a trial run and see how things go from there? Deal. 2 weeks, and I'll show you lot why Chase Del Modeling Studio is the best company in this planet. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment and Adam's apartment in the living room, Adam and Max are talking while Adam is on his laptop looking up information on the ring. Oh my god. What do you got? You're not gonna believe this. And as Max got up and went to where Adam is and saw what's on his laptop screen. Dude, you do know what this means. Yeah, I do. You wanna know something? Sure. For some strange reason, I already knew what this symbol means. I just had to go online to verify. Wait, does it have to do with the new hidden secret that's yet to be revealed? This symbol represents the ancient war that occurred here centuries ago. Mate, I think we should find out more about this ring. I couldn't agree more. Meanwhile, in Brooklyn, New York, at the Moulton Ridge Manor at the patio, as the song finished, and as everyone began applauding and cheering for Holden. Thank you. And as Holden noticed Carly looking amongst the crowd, and as he got off stage and head to where Carly is, in a ride and pull her into a passionate kiss, causing everyone there, including the publishers, to take many pictures of them. And as they pull away, you really know how to surprise someone. Oi! And as Ethan came to where they are, and Carly and Holden saw him. Ethan, it's like, what the hell do you think you're playing at by kissing my girlfriend? Holden, go. And as Holden turned and walked away. Don't walk away! Ethan, please. Let's not do this here. All he was doing, yeah, I saw, along with everyone else, of him kissing you. I am gonna make that bastard pay right now. And as Ethan turned and head to the back, but Carly ran and blocked him. You're actually not going anywhere. Why the hell are you in my way? That bloke needs to know he can't go around kissing girls without seeing. If you do anything to him, you and I are done. Meanwhile, in the kitchen, as Yolanda and Richard came in, continued talking. Thank you for that chat. I'm glad it helped. Seems to me you've gotten stronger than ever. Yeah, I did. Speaking of which, you want to know how long I stayed with Samuel? Truthfully, when I met Samuel, I wasn't too certain that him and I were going to be together. But as we started dating, things changed. I knew he'll be mine in the end the more I got to know him. So, based on what you told me, you didn't have any competition. Oh, there were plenty of competition, especially this one girl, but she's out of the way. Who was she? Leah Westport. And as Chelsea came to where Yolanda and Rachel is, who saw her? What's going on? Your husband's looking for you. I'll be in the patio. Tell my son I need to see him after you see him first. And as Rachel turned and walked away, while Chelsea faced Yolanda. Seems you're worried about your marriage. What the hell does that mean? Why don't you figure it out? Excuse me. And as Chelsea turned and head to the dining room, leaving Yolanda mystified. Meanwhile, in Ben's office, Molly, Sheldon, and Slater are talking. Look, Sheldon, I get it. I know exactly where you come from when it takes so long to write a song that you pour your heart and soul. And that's clearly what you and Melissa have done. Molly, tell me, out of all the people on the planet, why do you want to invest singing with me? Because I think you're a multi-talented person. Besides, I witnessed that when you and I co-sing not too long ago. And also, what Slater said, your future is riding on this. Did you really think she'll be here if I knew she didn't fit the role? I get it, mate. Good. So, enough with the stalling. Are you ready to perform that song before everyone on the patio? I have an idea, if that's okay with you, before we do this. Meanwhile, down the hallway, Melissa is fine and Ben and Tracy in another office as Tracy and Ben continue talking. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Holden and Chelsea's success is because of me. You heard me correctly. If I haven't this wow, you should really give yourself a medal for what you've done. This isn't funny. Nobody's laughing if you ask me. Thing is, they never gave up on me at all. And you think I would? You know damn well Holden, Chelsea, Sienna, and Erin Dean mean the world to me. Do they? Do they really? What are you on about? You know exactly what I'm on about. This goes way back to the time that you cheated on me with Julie, of all women on the planet. I do not know what you see, that stuck-up cow. I do know what I see before me. A stuck-up bitch. You know what? I'm done arguing with you. Obviously, this is going nowhere. And as Ben turned and head out, and as Tracy went and opened her drawer and got the knife and held it behind her. Oh wait, where do you think you're going? And as Ben stopped and turned and faced Tracy and went back to where she is. I am done with all these games you're trying to play with. Too bad, because I'm not done with you yet. You and I said our vows to death do we part, and I'll be damned to let anybody else have you when I can. In fact, I won't. And as Tracy took out the knife and stabbed Ben in his chest, which caused him to collapse on the ground, unaware that Melissa saw the whole thing, and as she turned and covered her mouth and is horrified by what she saw.